Hello and welcome to episode 71 of Morrowind. I'm Marcel and this is another post commentary because I recorded these episodes two at a time and I didn't check the voice between them. So between the episodes I did look up where Saturan is, so I am going there. Also I realized that if gravitational force is dependent on gradient, then it would mean that the intensity of gravity would actually be an integral of the gradient, which, if I remember correctly, would basically decrease gravitational intensity. Basically, closer to the source would be lower intensity, which is weird, because when you integrate, or the opposite thing of when you do integration of something divided by the variable, you flip the what's it called, signum, the sign, plus minus, unless it's, well, by a power of the variable. If it's the first power, though, you instead turn it into a natural logarithm when integrating, I think. Some weird stuff like that. It would be weird. Well, anyway, enough about gravity, I think. I may come up with some weird thoughts in between, but for now I'm trying to get over a mountain range and I just can't hop over it. I would need some flying spell or enchanted item of some kind of flying or levitation. Or I could craft another levitation potion, but since I am able to get up in another way, I am not going to do it. Instead, I'm going to step this cliff race as it races along the cliffs of Doom. No, just Morrowind. Doom is a different game. Also made by Bethesda, though. I'm pretty sure Doom was made by Bethesda. Or was it Quake? One of those two. That's some Denver Fortress and the Tacoma Forager. You know, it's funny. I will probably add a text of which of the games Bethesda made, but it's funny that I will edit something I have already post-commentated. Or whatever. Elite, you will be elite on stabbing. Wait, you can't light someone on stabbing. That's not how things work. You can only light them on fire. Or lightning sometimes. But fire is more powerful for lighting stuff on. This is not Saturan. It's not Saturnus either. The shout is lighting me on fire. And I am heading on the road towards Saturan because, yeah, it's that way. More sharks want to be stabbified. Why is all the wildlife attacking me anyway? In the real world, animals are afraid of people for a pretty good reason, actually. And I would expect them to be afraid of people even in these worlds, even in fantasy worlds. But for now, I shall walk into the Saturan and, I guess heal first, then walk in and fight the bandits. I forgot about the restoration of items. What's my endurance? 95. I'm close to maxing out endurance now that I have maxed out strength. Quick save and walk in. No, you're not good. You are about to be dead. And I'm not going to loot everything. I would get overweight very quickly and it's not good, not even useful most of the time.
You in.
Reflection potion is useful. So let's see who else is here. Someone with an axe? A magical axe? Insufficient magic for me, even if it's poisonous. So I'm not taking alcohol and most regular weapons. I am taking soul gems. I'm not sure whether I will take that. I'm not sure about the scroll. I took the ring, but not the belt. Fan belt is better than hunter belt, but still not good enough. Who would drink a potion of paralysis? Who is so out of their mind that they would drink a potion of paralysis? Ancestral Amira, not gonna use. Restore intelligence and more reflection. I mean, if I run out of intelligence, I can't restore it with a spell, so... Soothing Bone... Money... Skooma is illegal. Again, who would drink a potion of silence? Why do these bad potions, these potions that have negative effects to the drinker, even exist in Morrowind? You can't apply them to weapons. You had Imperial Grass. Well, Imperial Natural... no, not Natural, Newt Scale Grass. And that was a staff, not a spear. Hello? More staff, people? With a magical staff. A magical staff that ruins endurance and strength. That's the same effect that greater bone walkers have. But with a staff, I can use it on others. Of course, there is only a point in that if I am not going to kill them outright. And I should restore my stats. But yeah, I am thinking that if I can't calm the guy in the Fighters Guild down, I am going to just ruin his strength so that he can't chase me around. I'll just lure him to a corner, hit him with the staff, heal him, hit him with the staff again, and so on, until his strength is 0. And then he can't carry his own shirt and will be stuck there in the corner while I do other stuff in the Fighters Guild. Of course, I would have to do that before getting back into good graces with the Fighters Guild. And that's a Bone Walker. I'm not sure whether lesser or greater. But in case it's a greater, I am quaffing all the potions of Reflect and Absorb Magica. Spell Absorption, something like that. I am not. You are. And so is this Dunmare guy? He is totally a Dunmare. Magical axe of more poison. And it appears my strength has not been permanently reduced. I still have maximum 500 load. Let me try opening this chest. Vagaries of Magica cost 300, so it's probably a skill book, but since it didn't give me a skill up, I must have already read it. And there was another potion of Paralyze. Woe upon you. The X-Men I hadn't read. What is it? 85 X skill? Nice. At least I am getting good with X's. Scroll of Hellfire. Stood and something, perhaps. I'm trying to read it, but I don't know the lyric enough. The last word could be fire, and that's again woe upon you. Again, for the scroll with not quite known text, I will put a text with the transliteration at the correct mark. I don't need this unhinging, it's unhinged. And I don't have enough magicka to cast my own unhinging, so I will sleep, cast it afterward. And now open it from afar because I don't want to get whatever the trap does done to me. It's just money anyway. So, now that I killed all the bandits, well, there isn't anyone to feed the slaves, so I should free them as well, since I don't want them dying on my account from hunger. Also, slaves traditionally have a very low speechcraft, which makes them easy target for persuasion to train it. Just something you should know if you decide to play Morrowind.
Yes.
Its scent is unfamiliar. Welcome.
So, and you aren't a slave. I thought you were, but you aren't. Perhaps I didn't have to free the other slaves. And perhaps the game makers just forgot to give you a slave bracer.
Go ahead. Speak.
I should actually look it up. And as it turns out, I accidentally teleported to Magmar rather than Saturan. I thought that Almifsi would teleport me to... well, not Saturan, Suran. Because I know Suran does have a temple, so I should have been teleported there. Whatever, I will go west and use the Silk Strider. Let's see if I can jump from this railing all the way to the water. And I can. Yeah, apparently it's an error because the guy is supposed to be a slave, but he's actually an acrobat. So I checked my speechcraft. Now go to, I forgot what his name is, but go to the Lord's Manor and, in a manner of speaking, manor up. Wait, what? No, I'm just going to tell him that I slaughtered the bandits. Like the slaughter of bandits. And I'm going the wrong way. That's the temple to the left, but this way should be his manor? Oran manor. Oh yeah, he is the Oran
Outlander, or go away.
I'm going to sell you stuff. What's her name? Rasulo Adion? Again, I can't full screen this as far as I know. You can, so you will know what her name is, but I can't right now. And she looks pretty angry. Especially since her face is posed with her teeth showing. Like that. She shouldn't have used paws to pose her face. She should have used jaws. Watch the movie and then tell everyone where the sharks are actually as dangerous as they are depicted. Also, she doesn't have enough money. Basically, the reason why you can't get rich quickly in Morrowind, and actually later games too, is that you can't sell stuff quickly enough because merchants have limited amount of money. So yeah, Mr. Oranberry, I killed the bandits. Also, you are Avon Oran, so you're also some cosmetic products. You are a cosmetic maker and an Oranberry. What a bad lot in life. At least you didn't get a lot of lot. That would be even worse. So now taking some stuff for enchanting, the ring for blasting I think, and I think I intend to put levitate on my boots. So teleporting to Aldrun.
Hello,
I'm
out
listening.
there. Is there something I can do for you?
May I? What's this regarding?
So yeah, going to the enchantress to have my stuff enchanted, and I think I'll go for the levitating boots first. But they can only contain enchantment power of 8, which as it will soon turn out is too little. As you can see, 30-30 for 1 second would cost 2. 30-30 for 21 seconds would cost 90 something it was. How much of minimal levitate I could get? Like a minute? Slightly less? And that would be extremely weak. No. Perhaps I need a bigger item to enchant. Perhaps my cuirass could hold more than 8 points of enchant. Yeah, it can hold 40. That's still pretty weak. I mean, I could use it multiple times, but it would last only a very short while. Ten for 21 seconds. Flying suit, because I am also an XCOM fan. Okay. And then the ring. But those of you who actually watched my money will know that I don't have much money left. I had slightly over 40,000 before I went to the enchanter, and this cost me slightly over 40,000. So I will make a decent ring that I could blast twice. It would cost only just over 10,000 gold, well, like 11,000, 12,000. It's not too bad for someone who's super rich, but yeah, that's the limit. But 14,000 gold, it would be called blasting ring? No, firebolt ring. Also Dungeons and Dragon fans. But I don't have enough gold.
Make it quick, Outlander.
How much do I have? Just over 3,000. So I have to limit myself to how powerful a spell I can make. And since I'm making a small item, I mean a small enchantment, I don't need as big as oh yeah, this is done just before a meeting, so people are arriving to it. I will be ending the episode in about a minute because of it, but first I made the
Where's that slave? You're not long
You don't
ago.
have slaves
So what do
down
you
in
want?
here. No, seriously, there are no slaves in
What's this?
the Mage's Guild.
I'm listening.
So I'm going to save,
Go ahead.
even if it's a bit early, and see you in episode 72. For now, goodbye.